The toughest part about being an RV or camper owner is always the end of the season, because you have to winterize your RV and then you have to tuck it into its storage spot. And in our case, we've got a really nice indoor storage garage, but it's a difficult place to get in and out of because the bays are really close. It's kind of on a slope. So I was looking for a tool to help me do that by myself effortlessly, and I ran across the SuperHandy Electric Power Dolly. This beast of a machine will tow this entire trailer by itself. So today I'm going to take you on a journey as I put my camper away for the winter using the SuperHandy Electric Power Dolly to see if it's the right tool to help you maneuver your camper or trailer around your storage spaces. So enough talk, let's get this thing hooked up to the trailer and let's see how it does pulling it out. And you'll see how much easier it is for me to maneuver my trailer in and out of this tight spot when I've got my feet on the ground, can walk around, can look underneath with this dolly versus being stuck in a truck by myself without a spotter. Now, SuperHandy sells several different models. This is the model that handles up to 7,500 pounds, and it's all written right here on the front so you make no mistake of what your capacities are. I've got 7,500 pounds on the trailer weight, that's maximum. 1,250 pounds of tongue weight, that's maximum. Now, our particular trailer only weighs about 4,800 pounds dry. That means when we're loaded down, we're just a shade under 5,500 pounds. And our tongue weight is nowhere near 1,250 pounds. It hovers around 600 or 700 pounds. So we're well under the capacities for this, but it's always good to ensure that you are within your parameters and your capacities when pulling trailers and doing weight distribution and things like that. Just keeps you safe and make sure that everything works the way it should. And I just want to say up front that while SuperHandy did send me this unit for review, they are not paying me for this review in any way, and they're not going to see this video before I post it, so this is honest and transparent thoughts from me to you. All right, so first and foremost, let's talk about what this machine does and how it works. It's pretty simple, in fact. All you have to do is stand behind the machine holding on to the handles right here, and you provide direction as your trailer is hooked to the ball right here. This is a 2 5/16 inch ball. If you have a boat, you want to remove this all together and put your ball down here for better balance. But if you're using a trailer and you're using this post, you can adjust the height all the way down to 17 inches at the bottom and up to 25 inches high at the top. So you have some variability with several different holes. Looks like 6 different holes to choose from. And these are just quick connect here. You can pull the pins out just like that, stick them back in, very quick and easy, and you're re-engaged, so you can adjust that as you want. Now, these 16-inch wheels up front are powered. The back wheels are what I would call crazy wheels or crazy casters, so they spin in 360 degrees of direction, and you can provide the direction from the handle up front. In between the tires down below, you'll see the 800-watt electric motor that powers this entire machine. And back here in this box, you have dual 12-volt, 9-amp-hour batteries. If you want to come along and check this out, I like the fact that you can simply open this box, and if you need to down the road, replace these batteries. That's a huge deal because on machines where batteries are hard to replace, it's hard to plan for the longevity of that machine. So you simply close that up. And right here on the side, you have a battery charging port with the included cable. On top of that box, you have the power switch right here, and next to the power switch, you have the digital readout for amperage and battery level. And here on the other side, you have the 7-pin trailer wire connector. You plug into here and it gives the dolly control of your trailer's brakes. And if we open up this box, you'll see all the gears, components, and wiring for the trailer braking system connecting down here to the motor. And up front, we have these two crazy safety wheels. This just keeps the dolly from pulling forward as it begins to go in that direction. There's going to be a reaction. And here in the back, you have two bike handles, just allows you to get a good grip on the unit. And the only button you need to operate, you've got a forward button and a backward button. You press forward and the unit's simply going to push the trailer forward. Then if you stop and come back the other direction, it'll follow you. And there's really not much adjustment on these buttons. You can kind of press it down just slightly and get a bit slower, but it does start slower and then accelerate faster the longer you hold the button. There's not really any kind of throttle consideration for how hard you press the button in either direction. All right, that should about do it here at the storage unit. But before we're done with the video, I want to show you how we used this dolly earlier to maneuver around our home driveway, because this is pretty easy. It's straight in, straight out, not a lot of complex movement. But our home driveway has like a horseshoe in the front and then a curved area that goes back behind a garage. And it's really hard for me to get the trailer back there with the truck without putting my tires in the soft sod and creating ruts. So let's kick over to that footage so you can see how I maneuvered this trailer around my own driveway with the SuperHandy all by myself. So we're hooking up everything just the same way we did at the storage unit, lowering the hitch down on the ball, locking it in place, taking our brake controller and connecting that so we have total control, and that's a really important step. We'll talk about the brakes in a minute. Then once we've lifted our jack off the floor, we take off, and you kind of see those back wheels raised. We talked about that earlier, that they've got the safety wheels on the front that help it bounce back. That's pretty normal just because of inertia getting the big trailer going. And you'll see that it's really easy for me to maneuver this around. I was really, really impressed. I didn't know what to expect, but it was a great user experience. This was my first time using it. No tutorials, no nothing. Just grabbed it, hooked it up, and started maneuvering the trailer around the driveway. You'll see this really tight corner here between the landscaping and the edge. I don't want any tires in the grass, and it really went well. I didn't even have to stop or move around. This is a slight incline, or decline I should say, going toward me here, you'll see. So I really want to know that I've got good brakes. I had someone standing by with a chalk, but you'll see just how good the brakes are right here when I let off the accelerator and you get this jerk. It's a little abrupt, and you'll see another jerk coming up right here. Yeah, it's a little abrupt, and I couldn't find a way to make it smoother, but it does give you assurance that the brakes are working, and it's going to stop your trailer when you let off that button. So when we're all done, we locked the chocks in place, and we just lifted the trailer off the ball here, disconnected the brakes, and I was able to drive the SuperHandy away and put it in my garage for the next time I need to move the trailer, or when I need to back it back to the front and hook it up to the truck. You can just see how tight this area I had to work with was, but it's really nice because now we can face the door toward our garage and load everything up nice and easy. Hey, thanks for watching today's video about the SuperHandy Electric Power Dolly. I've got links in the description below in case you're interested in checking it out for yourself. Like I said, several different models. Get one that fits your specific trailer, weight, and size. I know I'm really excited to have one of these. It's gonna make my life as an RV camper trailer owner a whole lot easier. So as always, my name is Joel. This is the Traveler Toolkit, and I'll see you in the next video.